Hello everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. Patch notes are here. I can't believe it. I was so busy distracted watching Heartstopper. I've recently got into it. Thank you so much, Cole, for that, by the way. My little heart cannot take how good Heartstopper is. But I was distracted. I didn't even know the patch notes came out until suddenly I seen I had a bunch of like pings on Discord, and I'm like, something's happened. And then I seen there was patch notes, and I was like, oh no, stop, let's look at them together. I'm so excited. I can't believe patch notes are here. I'm so excited to get into it. I really am. I can't believe it's gonna be the DLC tomorrow. I will be streaming. I hope you guys can pop in and join me tomorrow for the stream. I'm so excited to get into it. It may be a slightly shorter stream because I'm sure there's a lot of video content I want to get out there. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we can open up the Vale, kind of delve into a little bit of the story first of all, you know, get it open, do what we have to do, and then perhaps after that I can go away, make some videos and stuff like that. It all depends on how long it takes information to come down. Depends how long it takes to work things out. And yeah, we're just gonna see, but I will definitely be streaming, and I really hope you guys can come along. So let's take a look at the patch notes together. So here we are, the Storybook Vale Part 1 Update Patch Notes. Okay, hey Valley Villagers, this week we turn the page to a new chapter for Disney Dreamlight Valley as we celebrate the release of a new paid expansion pass, Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Storybook Vale Part 1. Travel to a new world and capture treasured tales to unveil beloved Disney and Pixar stories. Meet heroes and villains who have epic trials to undertake, stories to reassemble, and friendships to recover. Master a new royal tool and collect all manner of new rewards to further express your creativity and style. All this and more awaits you in the Vale. Not only that, but this update also includes a range of bug fixes that impact all owners of Disney Dreamlight Valley. These fixes will pave the way for our next free update, So Delightful, which will release on December 4th, 2024. Stay tuned for more details about this update in the coming week. But returning our focus to this week, Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Storybook Vale Part 1 arrives on November 20th, 2024. Check out the details of this update below. Okay, so new content, the Storybook Vale expansion pass owners. A new land to explore. Step into Storybook Vale and discover a land made up of myths and fairy tales come to life, comprised of 3 stunning and expansive new biomes, the Bind, Ever After, and Mythopia. A new quest line, meet the Lore Keeper and puzzle through the motivations of 2 competing rulers in this epic new tale filled with new friends and new quests. 3 new characters. As you adventure through the Vale, join forces with Merida from Disney and Pixar's Brave, Flynn Rider from Disney's Tangled, and Hades from Disney's Hercules, unlocking new friendship quests and new unique items along the way. New Royal Tool. Harness the power of the Royal Net to capture snippets, living embodiments of the Lore Keeper's scattered pages, and piece together the story of the Vale. Show off this tool with a new photo mode pose as well. So good that it's going to be part of the photo mode as well. I assumed it would be. I figured that was a given, but always nice to have confirmation on these things. New puzzle and quest types. Complete beautiful tapestries that tell the stories behind classic Disney and Pixar films and delve into trials. New quests inspired by fairy tales and myths, which are sure to put your adventuring skills to the test. Now, I'm glad to see them mention trials. I had seen a couple of people out there on the internet kind of saying, oh, they don't think trials are going to be until part 2, which I didn't think would be the case. It's only a small minority of people, I think, have been saying that. But for those people who thought that might be the case, we have confirmation. Trials are going to be part of this new expansion, like the first part. New animal companions. Discover new critters to befriend, as well as their many variations in each of the Vale's new biomes. New shipment alert. Browse a new batch of goods in Scrooge McDuck's store, available for owners of the expansion pass. Now, I think this is important to note, unless there's something later on that contradicts it. For those that aren't buying the DLC, you are not likely to get an update to your Scrooge store. This looks like it's only going to apply to people with the new expansion. I am debating about whether I should do a video on like what to not expect with this DLC, because I've seen a lot of people get very confused in the Facebook groups, at least, as to what's coming and when. You know, people talking about rotation and stuff like that. Like, none of that's happening until the free update. So I don't know if it's worth it. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should cover that or not. But yeah, if you don't buy the update, which is valid, not everyone can afford it. Not everyone wants to invest straight away. Sometimes people want to see what kind of content comes with it, see reviews and stuff like that. I think that's totally valid. But for those of you that basically don't get the expansion pass, you won't be getting this update to your Scrooge store, as in like the new batch of goods. Your stores are going to be just as they are now in terms of items that are available. New Renos. Scrooge McDuck store and Chez Remy each receive a visual refresh to match their surroundings in the bind. Now, I think because they've specified specifically in the bind, this does mean the images that we saw of Scrooge McDuck store and Chez Remy are what it looks like. I do worry a little bit. Does this mean those stores are going to look really out of place if you moved them to Mythopia or Ever After? Perhaps. Very much perhaps. We're going to have a look. That does worry me a bit because it does make me feel like you're then tied to put in the store and Chez Remy in the bind, which maybe you don't want to do as a decorator. I know on Eternity Isle, my Chez Remy and Scrooge McDuck store are actually in the dunes, the glittering dunes. So imagine if they made it to fit Ancient's Landing. I would be forced to completely overhaul how my valley was. So I'm still a bit like hit and miss about that. I do love the look of it aesthetically, don't get me wrong. I think it's gorgeous. I just worried that it kind of forces our hands in decorating, and I really do see Disney Dreamlight Valley as a decorating game. So restrictions like that kind of, kind of make me anxious. New decorations, clothing and collectibles. Collect all manner of new items to express your creativity in these new surroundings and unlock a wide range of new crafting and cooking recipes. Okay, I love this. It does mean that potentially we can have a look at doing another cooking recipes video. It's going to be exciting to see what new craftables there are, new decorations. Obviously, I'm excited about the clothing as well. Yeah, I'm very excited about all of this. New content and improvements available to all players. Each instance of Scrooge McDuck's store will now offer a separate rotation of goods to check in on each day. Please note the item rotations offered in the Valley and Eternity Isle draw from the same base game item pool you know and love. I mean, I hate to say it. Did I not speculate when I heard that Scrooge McDuck's store, like, we were going to get exclusive items? I wondered, are we possibly going to have a separate store in, like, not Eternity Isle, Storybook Vale? I wondered that, and I was right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, we are getting a separate rotation. Now, I'm a bit intrigued because it says the rotations offered in the Vale. Oh, okay, I see. So basically, Eternity Isle and the Valley are going to be the same as what we've basically got now. So what's currently in game, they share that same pool, whereas Storybook Vale's going to have the addition of the items that come exclusive to Storybook Vale. I think that's pretty fun. I think this is one of those things that, when Oswald came to the game and he brought a lot of his items to the base game Scrooge shop, I think, like, going forward now, basically the idea is, like, how we're getting Brave and a bit more tangled. We're getting Hercules and stuff like that. They're kind of behind this DLC, that perhaps items related to their things aren't going to come into the base game Scrooge shop, but they'll come to people who buy the DLCs. Unsure what to think about that, because I think it's great that people who are buying the DLCs are getting these bonuses, but also I don't want people who only play the base game, you know, the free version effectively. Well, I say free, it's not free, you have to pay for the base game, but you know, you don't buy the extra add-ons after the purchase of the initial game. I don't want them to be left in the dust. Because not everyone can afford a DLC each year and stuff like that. So, unsure, but very, very curious. No, I've just read the next line. And it's my dream come true. I mean, I have a lot of dreams, okay, guys? I have a lot of dreams. New photo mode pose. Show off your glider of choice with a new photo mode pose. That is incredible. I said I wanted to be able to pose with gliders. Like, I wanted to pose with the wings in photos. I am so, so happy. I cannot believe that. Oh, that's brilliant. Now it looks like we've got bug fixes. Yeah, that's everything. So that's pretty much everything apart from the bug fixes. Oh, this is interesting. Fixed an issue in which incorrect amount of night fawns would spawn. You know, I was curious about this because I had someone saying that they were only getting like 8 night fawns a day. And I'm like, well, you're supposed to get like 10. So I was very curious. I assumed it was because maybe they hit the max for their biome total or something. But that must be the issue. Initialization error 6, I've seen people on Facebook still have this issue, so that's good. And the QR code photos for Nintendo Switch players, I know some of you have been struggling with sharing photos for Dream Snaps, not like just in my Discord, but I've seen it on the Dreamers portal and stuff like that, so that's great. Stuff about ripples, items not showing up in collection, that's good because the collections tab has been all over the place. A few different things for quests here, it looks like. Yeah, no, this is... Oh, fixed an issue in which villager speech bubbles would occasionally move around the screen when moving the camera. Ah. I wonder if this is basically fixing that issue with the bubbles popping up and not disappearing. Kind of getting stuck on a letter. No, shut up. I said this was... Do you know what? This really annoyed me. Fixed an issue in which place segments of the raw iron fence would not follow a consistent pattern. I said it wasn't consistent. I said it annoyed me. Ever since I did my, like... I think it was my video on, like, fence tips. Like, the different ways you can design and structure them. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. That is so good. I think there's a lot of good fixes here. Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Selection highlighted disappear. Okay, that's interesting. Few quest issues. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Adjusted displays to allow taller items to appear. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, I wonder if stuff hasn't been showing up in the Scrooge store then. If they mess that up. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, that's good. And fixing clipping issues on various clothing items. I am very, very impressed with this. I'm happy about the changes with the bug fixes. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to do the expansion pass when it comes out. There might be a bit delay for me because when it comes out, I will be, of course... gifting a copy to Cami. I have to do that. I've already sent a gift card over to Strawberry Blonde. They are our 2 winners from the competition I ran. We did end up getting 2 winners. So 2 winners that will be able to have the larger expansion pack, the magical edition. I'm so happy to give back to a community that has massively supported me. I appreciate every single one of you. I really hope I can do more giving back to the community. I know I'm a smaller content creator. I can't necessarily do things on the scale that a larger creator can, but I certainly want to try my very best. And I do want to give back to such a loving and kind community who has been behind me and supports and loves and cares. Like, it's such a lovely little family, and I'm so happy to share everything with you all. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I hope I see some of you guys at the stream tomorrow. I'm very excited to get into it. I'm excited to discover all the different like critter poses, and I mean some of that's probably going to take a while, because I'm going to guess like with the typical stuff that like you got to feed them at least 3 or 4 times before they'll become your friend, and we got to work out what their loved gifts are and everything like that. Some of it's going to take a bit of time, but I do hope to get some content to you all over the coming weeks, depending on how long stuff takes to get through. Part of me wants to rush through the DLC, but I also want to enjoy it. I don't want to just rush and not enjoy the world that we're going to get to explore. I'm excited to see the new goods coming to the Scrooge store as well. So I think this is all very exciting. Let me know what you think of these patch notes in the comments down below. I really would love to hear your thoughts, and I look forward to sharing this new adventure with you all. Don't forget to say subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with any content I post, any news and things like that, any design builds that I create as well. But thank you so much for your time today. Thank you to everyone who likes and comments, and to my subscribers, and of course my channel members. You were all absolutely awesome people, so thank you very much. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.